What's up, everybody? I'm Ro, and this is A Galaxy Far Away. Now, for Star Wars fans, it sure seems like a lot of footage has been let out officially by Lucasfilm and Disney with trailer after trailer, television spot after television spot, behind the scenes, but really, it's not as much as you might think. We're going to go through all 10 releases up to this point. Let's rewind all the way back to the Andy Serkis trailer, the very first teaser. This thing broke the internet. Now, I referred to this as the Andy Serkis trailer because it was his voice we now know narrating, and that is the character Supreme Leader Snoke. He's a CG character. Andy Serkis is the CG wizard, played Gollum and a bunch of other things in Lord of the Rings. So we know that he's playing the part of Supreme Leader Snoke, so it must be his character narrating the "Have you felt it? There has been an awakening." Epic. This trailer, or teaser as they referred to it, broke the internet. It set every view record out there. It was the most viewed movie trailer in history, I think, at this point in time. I'm not sure. I can't verify that. I'm sure somebody will let me know. Say, hey, you're wrong about that. But anyways, this trailer set the tone for things to come. Like I said, it broke the internet, and not only did it set records as far as viewing goes, but I've never seen more parodies, trailers, remixes, redos of a movie trailer in my life. It started the hype train, and it hasn't stopped since. So let's move on to the second release. At Comic-Con dropped the next teaser, and this was the one that made grown men cry across the country. You got it. Chewie, we're home. This was an action-packed trailer. It was part of the Anaheim Star Wars Celebration festivities, and it came, in addition, the same day that they dropped a behind-the-scenes look at Star Wars The Force Awakens. And for me, this was just as exciting because it showed that the film was in great hands. We got to see things explode. We got to see spaceships fly. We got to see a really good look at some of the animatronics being used for this film. Very exciting. And the best part about this behind the scenes was the narration by Mark Hamill. And I love what he says. He sums it up what I hope holds true to the release. Everything has changed, but everything is the same. Everything's different, but everything's the same. And he was referring to that the practical filmmaking effects, the characters, the storytelling, they were building sets, using puppets, using animatronics, using practical effects. That is, I keep saying it over and over and over again, but I really feel that this is the key to this movie. JJ's love for the original trilogy, bringing that original magic back. Of course, like I said, Andy Serkis is a CG character, and we know that Lupita Nyong'o's character will be CG as well. They're mixing the old with the new, but they're keeping that original flavor, and that was the best part for me about the Comic-Con experience. The mix of Chewie, we're home, and this behind-the-scenes look with Mark Hamill narrating, it was great. So we had to wait a little bit after that, but we finally got the third release, which was the official trailer. This was supposed to be the last thing we see before The Force Awakens comes out, but as we know now that's not true. With this official trailer, it blew the roof off the internet once again. I mean, what Star Wars release hasn't at this point? The great thing about this was the narration from Han Solo. We got to see that he is playing a vital role in this. It made the classic fans really excited, as well as the new fans excited as well. We got to learn that Jedis were a thing of the past, and Rey and Finn only knew them as legends. And other than that, we really didn't get too much out of this trailer. They've done an excellent job of picking scenes that give nothing away. We still don't really know the whole overarching point of this movie, where it's supposed to go. All we know at this point in time is that it's a Star Wars film. The characters' names are Rey, Finn, Poe Dameron, Kylo Ren. We know some of the character names. We know the Millennium Falcon's in the movie. We know there's lightsabers. We know there's stormtroopers, very cool new looking stormtroopers. We know there's flame troopers, but we don't know the story, really. Now, after this trailer, J.J. Abrams, in an interview, said, that's the last of it, with the exception of a few TV spots to come. We're not releasing anything else. We assumed that the television spots were going to be dumbed down versions of the things we've already seen, recuts of existing footage that has been released up until this point. We now know that was completely false. Just a few days later, the international trailer dropped, and that was the Japanese trailer. it gave away more dialogue and a few more scenes. Just a few seconds more, but significant enough to make everybody start to speculate because the narration was different and it started to give away Rey's origins, or at least we think so. Now, Daisy Ridley in the past has dropped a hint that she might be a Solo. We know that Star Wars is a Skywalker story. The first original trilogy was about Luke Skywalker. The original prequels was about Anakin Skywalker. We're going to assume that they're going to carry this tradition on, so we're going to assume that Rey is a Skywalker and this is her story, as the footage tends to lean towards her over time. Like I said, she's dropped hints about being a Solo, so that would just lead us to assume that she's the offspring of Leia and Han. No duh. Everybody has been speculating that since before the first piece of footage came out. Here's where the footage starts to get interesting. The TV spots start to drop. And now we get a Lupita Nyong'o narrative, her character Maz Kanata. It seems like she's some kind of mystic, maybe force sensitive. She talks about seeing her eyes. And now this gives us more room to speculate. It looks like Rey is on a quest to discover what she is supposed to do, what her purpose in life is. Is she a Jedi? I don't know. We get a 60-second version, a 30-second version, a second 30-second trailer, all with new footage. And when I say new footage, I'm only talking about 1 or 2 second clips, each one progressively giving away just a little bit more, but at the same time, it seems to be misdirecting us. So as time went on with all of these releases, the first 9 in particular, we start to see less of Poe Dameron, and we start to see a lot more of Rey. But something interesting happened with the most recent release. This 10th release, the 4th television spot, I believe at this point, focuses entirely on Rey. And here's the interesting part. It focuses on Rey, the action hero. He's wielding lightsabers, fighting stormtroopers. He's running around with Han Solo. He's manning the guns on the Falcon. It is action clip after action clip for 30 seconds straight. Short, but very revealing as to where John Boyega is going in this franchise. He is an action hero. And I can't wait to see this movie and where he goes. And now I'm really curious about Poe. Let's rewind through all of this real quick. With the exception of behind the scenes in the very first teaser, we have not heard much from Mark Hamill's character, Luke Skywalker. He's been a mystery since the very beginning. We don't know what his role is at this point in time. We don't have an official picture of him yet. We do have some leaks we've seen, but he's been left off the poster. He's been left off of every television spot since. The movie is just a month out, less than a month as of today, 29 days away to release. Woohoo! So I hope you got your tickets. I hope you're as psyched as I am. Don't worry. As much as it seems like that has been released, really nothing has been released at this point in time. It's still a big mystery, and no matter what, I guarantee with the love and care that we see being put into the movie and as meticulous as they are about what they release, this is going to be a fantastic film. That's it for now. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with everything trending, geek pop culture, Star Wars, sci-fi, everything. So hit it, help us out, and we'll see you next time here on A Galaxy Far Away.